Dun da da dun da da dun da 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 da. Hi guys, and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be doing my November wrap up and my December TBR in like the middle of December. And let's see when I put this up, because today is like December 13th or 14th or one of those days, and we're gonna see when this goes up. So hopefully it's not too late. I apologize so very much, you guys, because I have been so bad with videos lately. Schoolwork is always my excuse, but I think it's a pretty good one because senior year is crazy. I will be trying to put up videos as much as I can, and yeah, just show you what books I read in the month of November. The first book I read is Pushing the Limits by Katie McGarry. I gave this book a 3 out of 5 stars. Everyone and their mom and their dog and their grandchildren, I was gonna say their grandchildren. That doesn't make sense. Oh my goodness, I haven't been in front of a camera for like ages. Everyone and their grandchildren have been telling me to read this book because they thought I would like it, and it was okay. I felt like the book kind of went to extremes that it didn't really need to, and I don't really mind when books go to extremes, but I feel like you have to justify that by the story, and I felt like sometimes the characters were a little bit awkward in their story because they may or may not have known what to do with it. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I just felt like the characters were kind of awkward at times when they should have known what to do. I'm not making sense. Let's try this again. I think that the characters in this book were confusing. Yeah, Gabby, that's all you had to say. See? Yeah. Wasn't my favorite book, but it was okay. Then I listened to Divergent by Veronica Roth in my car, which is such a good book. I was reading for Allegiant because I'm trying to read Insurgent and Divergent again before I reread Allegiant. Before I read Allegiant, and it was good. 5 out of 5, as always. Then I read Tiger Lily by Jodi, Lynn Anderson, and I loved it. Look at all those stickies in there, and they're beautiful, and this book is beautiful. It's about Tiger Lily from Peter Pan, kind of like her story and what the story kind of plays into her. And I really just loved it. I felt all the feels and everything, and I gave this a 4.5 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. Then I read Fangirl by Rowell, which was really good. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. It took me a while to get into it. I think it took me like a month to read it. I don't know if that's because the story was kind of slow at the beginning or if it's just because of schoolwork, but it was really good. I loved it. I loved Kath. I just loved the storyline and everything that had to do with it. Yeah, it was good. You should read it. Rowell is the best. And I concluded the month with Artichokes Heart by Suzanne Supplee, and this book was okay. I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars. It's about a girl named Rosemary Good who has just reached 200 pounds, and she realizes that like she may or may not want to change her life because she doesn't like who she is. And I thought this was going to be like a, oh my gosh, like I need to change myself, I don't like the way I am, but then towards the end of the book you realize that she realized that she didn't really need to change herself and she was happy with who she was. That wasn't really the story. It was kind of the opposite. I don't know, it wasn't the opposite, but it was very different from what I thought it was going to be, and yeah, it was okay. It was okay. Those were the books I read in November, and now I'll show you the books that I have started and plan to continue in December. I'm reading The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, the second book, the second summer of the Sisterhood. I loved the first one. I listened to the audiobook in my car, and I thought I would like to continue the series, but in paper form. So yes, I'm about, how many pages? 28 pages in, so like right there, not very far at all, but I am enjoying it a lot. I've also started Lois Lowry's Gathering Blue, the second book in the Giver series. This one isn't as good as I thought it would be. I'm that far in about, and I'm just waiting for something to happen. Then I'm reading How to Ruin a Summer Vacation by Simone Elkeles. If you don't know it by now, I am in love with Simone Elkeles, and I've given every single one of the 5 books of hers that I read a 5. This may be the 5 deal breaker, guys. I'm about halfway through and I'm still not feeling it. So unless something really awesome happens, this is probably going to end up with a lower rating than a 5, and that's going to be a big deal. I'm also reading How to Love by Katie Cotigno. I started this about a month ago and I just cannot get into it. I don't know. It probably could be because I don't have enough time and I keep pushing it back because I find other books interesting, but I'm not even that far in. I'm only like 34 pages in and I've been reading it for like a month, but I'm still waiting for them to happen because this book sounds amazing. I plan on starting A Clash of Kings by George R.R. Martin. Let's see how long it takes me to finish this bad boy, because it is like 752 pages, and I chose to get the big daddy from the big hardback because the little one hurts my eyes, so I'm thinking I'll finish this about March. Let's see. Crank by Ellen Hopkins. Never read Ellen Hopkins books in my life, but I recently did finish another book in December that I'm not going to show you because I finished it. That was in verse, and I really loved it, so I picked this one up because I really loved the book in verse, and I wanted to see if I would like these books. And whenever I hear about books in verse, Ellen Hopkins is the very first person to come up. Reading books in verse makes me feel like a very fast reader, even though I'm just reading faster because there's not that much on the page. Oh well. It still makes my confidence go up, so whatever. I gotta do what I gotta do, right? I got Tender Morsels by Margaret Lanigan. I'm not quite sure what this is about. I know it's like a fairy tale, a dark and vivid fairy tale retelling or something like that. I heard Misty from the book wrap, Misty, read a little bit of this book for her stack of 5 one month, and I just fell in love. So, yeah, I have a good way of choosing books. The very last book that I plan on reading is Golden Boy by Abigail Tartlein. I'm not quite... This book, my librarian got it and she recommended it to me. And I always forget what it's about, so I'm just going to read the inside flap to you guys because it sounds so good. And possibly some of you have read it or you'll want to read it after I finish reading this. Max Walker is a golden boy, attractive, intelligent, and athletic. He's the perfect son, the perfect friend, and the perfect crush for the girls in his school. He's even really nice to his little brother. Karen, Max's mother, is a highly successful criminal lawyer, determined to maintain the facade of effortless elegance she has constructed through the years. Now that the boys are getting older, now that she won't have as much control, she worries that the facade might soon begin to crumble. Adding to the tension, her husband, Steve, has chosen this moment to stand for election to Parliament. The spotlight of the media is about to encircle their lives. The Walkers are hiding something, you see. Max is special. Max is different. Max is intersex. When an enigmatic childhood friend named Hunter steps out of his past and abuses his trust in the worst way, Max is forced to consider the nature of his well-kept secret. Why won't his parents talk about it? What else are they hiding from Max about his condition and from each other? The deeper Max goes, the more questions emerge about where it all leaves him and what the future holds, especially now that he's starting to fall head over heels with someone for the first time in his life. Will his friends accept him if he is no longer the golden boy? Will anyone ever want him, desire him once they know? And the biggest one of all, the question that he has looked inside himself to answer. Who is Max Walker, really? And I just think this sounds awesome. That is all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching my video. I'm hoping to, in the future, be able to film a best and possibly worst. Let me know if you want both. In the comments, best and worst books of 2013. And I'm also hoping to film a goals and hopes and goals and dreams and video type thing. I know you guys know what I'm thinking about, that kind of video for 2014. And yeah, that's all I can think of. If you have any other ideas for videos, let me know in the comments. I'm going to have 2 weeks off for Christmas and the holiday, so let me know if you have any videos that you want me to do specifically, and I guess I will just talk to you guys later. Bye!